Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy here, Rebel Squaw. Now, yes, I know I uploaded not too long ago. It's been a few hours now, but I actually was going back through my channel and I noticed that I made a mistake, which is very common in my life. um, I noticed that on my ghost stories videos I've been doing recently, I accidentally did two titles the same and label one of them as Ghost Stories number 4 when it was actually supposed to be number 5. So I figured I would just kind of start this video off with saying the most recent Ghost Stories is supposed to be number 5. It's not supposed to be 2 number 4s. Thanks, assholes, for not telling me. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. But God. Ugh. So anyway, I want to go ahead and do another ghost stories tonight while I have some free time still. So today we're going to be talking about the Greenville Cemetery in Greenville, South Carolina. I have gone here quite a few times to do investigations. I've been there with a couple of people, but there's going to be a mixture of a few instances here, and not only just things that happened to me, but a fellow investigator. Whew. So it's almost 3 in the morning while recording this, so it's pretty late. But yeah, so it was me and my buddy Gage and another investigator out there that isn't investigating with us anymore. But and I'm not going to put his name in here because I don't know if he wants his name spoken or not. Crap. All right, we're going to get through this. So the 3 of us were investigating, and Gage and the other guy and myself, we were all kind of conducting solo EVPs, and EVPs are electronic voice phenomena. And we were all just kind of doing solo sessions, but we were staying pretty close to each other, you know, because trying not to disperse from the group. But oddly enough, like at one point we were all standing next to each other, and then all of a sudden, like, we just kind of separated, but those two stayed together, and I don't know why, but excuse me. I had went off by myself, and this is a huge cemetery. This is the biggest cemetery I've ever been in. But yeah, you know, so I'm walking around, and I just had a feeling that someone was following me, you know? And it's one of those things where you turn around, you look out of your peripherals, and you're like, I know somebody's following me. I know somebody's right behind me, but nobody's there. And it was extremely unnerving. And so the other guy engaged, they are calling for me, and calling my phone and texting me and trying to figure out where I am. And I'm just not really paying attention. I didn't even know that they were calling for me, but I was alone for about 20 minutes. And for people who investigate, you can understand how it can be a little bit, it can be kind of spooky, you know, when you're off by yourself and if something happens, you're alone and you don't have anybody right there to help you. You know, if you see something, you know, you can only kind of go off of what you see, and you don't have anybody else to back up your claims if you don't catch it on camera or audio or anything. I don't know why my eye just got all droopy right there. That was retarded. Nah. God. But yeah, so like I said, you know, as I'm walking around and I can tell something's following me, within this same time, Gage and the other guy, they're walking around, and Gage, he he said that he could feel something like touch the back of his neck, right? Like something that just had like glazed the back of his neck. And but yet the other guy was right in front of him, and I was nowhere around. I was nowhere to be found. So that really kind of scared him. And if I do remember correctly, he did say that he felt kind of nauseous after that. I think he said, like, I think he felt different. And then this was actually pretty interesting. All three of us, well, they two at first, were standing next to this tree, and they said that they were starting to feel a little bit nauseous. They were feeling uneasy, and they could tell they didn't like being around it. So they asked me to go next to it and see if I could, kind of sense the same thing, or if I got the same feeling. And I did. And for some reason, it was next to just next to this tree. And couldn't tell you why. It was just one of those things where we all felt the same thing. We all, had that same experience. And I personally think, a lot of people say, if somebody says, "Oh, did you hear that?" Sometimes people feel like when somebody says that, then you almost like convince yourself that you heard something too, and then it's just a way to kind of like psych yourself out. I personally don't think that that's how it works for me when I investigate. If I'm investigating, somebody says, "Did you hear something?" If I didn't hear it, then I didn't hear it. And I think any of my investigators would vouch for that, vouch for me about that. If they say, "Did you hear that?" If I didn't hear it, I'm saying, "No, I didn't hear anything." But if I heard something, I'm good. Fuck, you're gonna know. You will be the first to know. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends about us over on the Squaw. Because we could definitely use some support. And maybe something to hold up my phone while I record. Because apparently it doesn't like to fucking do it itself. Alright, thanks again, guys. Hope you all have a great night. It's your boy, Rebel Squaw, out.